Hey y'all, this is Stephanie with Large Family Diabetic Cooking, and I forgot that paper again. I have 2 new subscribers. One of them is Lola Granola, the chicken doula. That was a pretty cool name. Welcome. And the other one was a bunch of numbers. I will have to get that one back to you. And it was just a bunch of numbers. So, now the next, but whoever is the other subscriber that is all numbers, welcome to Large Family Diabetic Cooking. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. You all are absolutely amazing. Now the next cookie or the next treat we're going to make, it's the same thing as the ones that we did with the M&Ms, except you're just going to put another pretzel on top instead of an M&M. Now you can also do these on a pretzel and put a walnut in the center and push it down. It does the same thing. There's so many ways to make these. So, but let's get started on this. Let's do it this way, because it seems to work better this way. And I should be able to get 3 trays again of these. So, and these are Caramel Pretzel Bites. They're called Caramel Pretzel Bites. And they're made with Rolos too. With the Rolo caramels. It took me a little bit, about 20 minutes to get all the wrappers off of 2 bags of Rolos. So, because I didn't have my little helper with me. She was doing so good. And then I'm going to, while we're here, I'm going to take these little and get these on here. Settle down. And then we'll do the same thing with these ones. These will go in for 5 minutes also. Yeah, he can.
And he can even count to 100.
Yeah.
I can count to 20.
That's okay. You're 5 and we're still working on that, sweetheart.
I can count to 100, but
Okay.
I don't count to 100
Go.
every time.
Yeah, I know. We're
Sometimes.
still working on that.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but we're still working on that, buddy.
One.
So go ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
Me? To go.
No, I want you to go play on your game. I am recording. I've told you this. Oh, you playing with John and Tyler? Oh, little Eric. Okay. My godson. You have seen him. We recorded last year for making Christmas cookies, and he helped make the Hershey Kiss cookies. So, oops. Okay. So, and then what I'm going to do is, I think for Christmas, I might make a pretzel salad. Strawberry pretzel salad. But the only thing about that is we're not really big on sweets. We're not sweet people. Well, that came out wrong. It really did. But we're not big on sweets. And because I've gotten so used to cooking with Splenda that now I've been using that swerve and cooking sugar free. I mean, I give the kids sugar sometimes, but not all the time. And the main time they really get it is Halloween and Christmas. That's it. And if it was up to my grandkids, they'll choose fruit before they choose candy. You can stick a candy bar on a table and stick an apple or an orange or grapes or strawberries or bananas, and they're going to go for the fruit every time. Every time. So... Whoops. But, yeah. My daughter watches this one thing on her phone. There's a lady on there that reads these things from Reddit. And I guess her son this one girl's son she had made food for Thanksgiving. And there were certain things that he really liked, and he ate all of it. There were 4 different things that were supposed to be for Thanksgiving, and he ate them all. So the mother decided what she was going to do was he was not allowed to sit at the table with the rest of the family on Thanksgiving Day, and that he was only allowed to have a sandwich. I got a problem with that. You don't punish somebody with food. You just don't. I'm sorry. My way of handling it, and it's just the way I would have done it, was I would have told him, you're going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning with me, and what we're going to do is every meal that you ate, because people are going to be coming for Thanksgiving, you are going to help me make and replace it, and you're going to do it with a smile on your face. Because you did not care about the other people that were coming to eat. You cared about yourself, and that is selfish. So what you're going to do is you're going to make these meals. I'll give you credit for it. I'll let them know that you made this, because I'm going to give you the recipes, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch you, but I'm also going to help you too. If you stumble or something, or you need help with something, I will help you. But because you ate it all, you will be responsible for making it and replacing it. Now, if he's never cooked a day in his life, then yeah, I'm going to help him. But most kids now, teenagers, because this was a teenager, usually has home economics at school. I want to get all these trays done. I'm going to get the first two in, then I will get them out, and then put the next two in, and then get them topped with more pretzels. So, but that is how I would handle it. Because he had absolutely no concern for the other people that were family members that were coming to their house for Thanksgiving. And I would make him apologize. Well, no, I wouldn't make him apologize. What he needed to do was he needed to apologize to his mother, because she had taken the time to prepare these meals. And he gave absolutely no concern or consideration for the hard work that she put into it. So, but that's the way I would handle it. And that would be his punishment. Is he would be responsible for helping to make the meals. I would never tell him he can't sit at the table with the rest of the family. But that's just the way I would handle it. If you guys have any thoughts about this situation, you guys tell me how you would handle it if something like that had happened in your family. I don't know who this lady is or anything like that. I don't think, because I think it's anonymous or something like that. But on this Reddit thing, and they just read stories. One of these things like, do you think I'm so and so if? You know, so, but my daughter told me about this one, and she goes, you just don't punish somebody with food. And I'm like, no. And I told my daughter, I said, this is exactly what I would do. And my daughter's like, exactly. She goes, that's exactly the way I would have handled it too. You're going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's supposed to be here between 3 and 4 to eat. So we've got time to get everything done. We've got hours. So, but you're going to get up and you're going to help, and you're not going to complain the slightest little bit. And if you do complain, maybe this will teach you a lesson. To have consideration. Knock it off, Alexander. These made more than the ones with the M&Ms. Because I was able to get 3 trays out of 2 bowls of these little, these things. Alright, let me get this up here and then grab the other tray. So, now I gotta figure out what I want to make for Christmas dinner besides just ham. I'm undecided as to whether, well, no, I'm not undecided because I had a mandolin that decided it was going to go haywire. So I ended up having to get rid of that because I wanted to make scalloped potatoes for Christmas. So we're going to have to go with mashed potatoes. And my granddaughter Maymay loves homemade mashed potatoes. And I decided to stop buying the potatoes that were already, I think they're the Knorr size that you can get from Walmart, of the potatoes. And then there was the Idahoan, is that there's those, and my grandson loves Alex loves mashed sweet potatoes, just mashed like mashed potatoes. He loves mashed sweet potatoes. And my granddaughters, they love mashed butternut squash. When I used to make their baby food homemade, I would make them butternut squash, sweet potatoes, peas, green beans, and my daughter bought the kind that was in the jar, and I told her, I said, they're so used to having mine that they're not going to eat those. She goes, I want to try it. I said, you go right on ahead. She opened up that jar, they put it in their mouths, and they instantly spit it out. And she goes, what's so different about yours? I said, a little bit of butter and a little bit of salt. Don't hurt. Just a tiny bit, like a half of a pinch of salt. And a little bit of butter. But what I did was I took, and I cooked the butter till the milk fat came up on top. And then I would skim that off, so that way you had nothing but clarified butter. And that's what went in their food. But I would make enough that I had like little containers. And I would put them in little plastic containers and freeze them. And the girls loved them. So, let's see how many of these we'll get. I don't know if I'll get a full 4 trays. I might not. So, and the one thing I was concerned about was I had to make the mashed potatoes a little thicker. Because I didn't want them to get too watered down. You know what I mean? So. Alright, I don't have any more. I got 2 more, and then we're done with these. Okay, so I got about 4.5 trays. So these ones I'm going to take off, and I'm going to sit here, and then when these come out of the oven, I will put them, I will use these on one of these trays. Okay, so I'm going to put these in for 5 minutes. And then we'll pull these ones out, and then the next ones will go in, and then we'll top these ones. Set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, counting down.
Okay. So these little broken pieces I'll put aside in something. So, yeah, my thing is figuring out what I want to make for Thanksgiving. I don't want to do sweet potato casserole again. So, I want to make greens. I definitely want to do that. I want to make some greens for Christmas. Broccoli salad. Michael loves broccoli salad. So I gotta check and see if we got raisins here. And I need 1 red onion. Well, I know everything I need for it. But I will look that recipe up because I know that I'm so used to doing it, I can do it off by heart. And I can go right to the stuff that I need and pull it out and do what I need to do. But if you like right now, and I'm trying to figure out what all goes in it. If it's in the refrigerator, I can go right to it and pull it right out, all the spices and everything that I need. Into the pantry, go and pull everything out that I need because I know exactly what I need. But if you catch me off guard and be like, "Hey, what goes in?" and I'm sitting there like a dead deer in headlights, like, well, this is the way it happens. So I'm so used to doing things off by heart, and I've had to learn because I would cook with my grandmother and my mom all the time, and it was always a pinch of this or a pinch of that, or a handful of this or a handful of that, or 2 handfuls of this or 3 handfuls of that, and I had to learn how to write down family recipes and figure out how much was 1 handful and 2 handfuls and 3 handfuls and stuff. So I had to learn. But one of the things I think I might make is my grandmother used to make it all the time, and it was one of my favorites. It's called copper coins. If any of you remember it, my grandmother used to play bridge with my Aunt Drusilla. Yeah, I'm like, where did that name come from in our family? Drusilla. I just thank God that I didn't get named Myrtle. That's what my mom wanted to name me, and my dad and my grandmother, thank you, Jesus, stepped in and said no. Her name is going to be Stephanie. I was like, thank you. So, yeah. My grandmother used to play bridge and with my aunt my Aunt Drusilla, and there was like several people that would come and they would bring something, and they would all sit around and just play bridge for hours. And I remember helping my grandmother make copper coins and peeling the carrots and then slicing them on a diagonal, then blanching them, and then slicing up onions and peppers, and then there was some kind of vinaigrette that she used. My grandmother's recipe is here somewhere. I gotta find it because I think I might make that for because I want to try. I want to start trying to during the holidays putting at least one new recipe that we don't normally eat on the menu, and we have that and try that. So there's that. But I know the kids probably won't eat it because they're not big fans of carrots. That's why I puree everything, and that way that they don't even know it's in there, and they still get the vegetables anyway. They just don't know. Yeah, that's my sneaky way. Okay, those are ready to come out, and then we'll get the next ones in. The potties are in Mommy's room. We're gonna pull these ones out and put them right here. Alrighty, so let's get our, and then you're just going to push it down, and that's it. You're going to put and push down. Put a pretzel, push down. That's it. Pretzel, push down. Ooh. Set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, counting down.
Okay. Almost forgot. And then I will set this over there to cool. And then I'm going to put these in the freezer to finish cooling in the freezer for about 20 minutes to get them cold enough that I can put them in freezer bags. Put these in freezer bags, and but I need this to completely cool before I put them in the freezer. But if you guys have any ideas, I'd like to hear some of your ideas, and I'd like to hear what you guys are going to be putting on your Christmas dinner table. I would love to hear that. I've been trying to get a post office box because I would love to get cards from you guys for Christmas. So, because I love displaying Christmas cards. So, and I want to create a wall next year of Christmas cards from you all. And I would love that. Sorry, when I get in the zone, and I have to work fast because these set up fast. So that scared me. It made me jump. I was trying to work as fast as I possibly can. Okay. All right, let me get the next ones out. Oven off because we are done. It's just basically putting them together and getting them in the freezer. Okay. So, these are what these are going to look like. And those are just caramel pretzel bites. So, this is Stephanie with Large Family Diabetic Cooking. Thank you all for stepping in with me, and I will probably see you guys. Well, I'm going to be doing some recording over the weekend. Today's Thursday. The caramel M&M pretzel bites will be going up, and you'll see that on Friday. So, I will see you all later.